Hello, this is Palico Pouch, and welcome back to more of Sunless Sea Zubmarine. And we are back in London. We have done a few things. This is our first loop around, trying to get as many port reports as we can, just to get our monies up, just to get our fuel up. As it turns out, we didn't do too bad on our first loop around, so hopefully we've done enough to make a little bit of money, just to maybe buy a cannon. I was looking at an engine and I was thinking about an engine, but the thing is, when you have a bigger engine, you burn more fuel, and I'm not really that fussed about going quicker at the moment. As it stands, we know a lot of, well, I say a lot of the map. We know enough of the map to just get by for the time being. When it comes to us having to venture out further and find places of unknown, as they say right now, then it would be the time to get a bigger engine and be able to move quicker. But it's not something I'm initially that fussed about. I'd rather be killing things. Yes, I'm feeling very vengeful. I'm still. This is the second gap I've had in between recording sessions from when I first died, and I'm still a little bit begrudged by it. I'm still a little bit miffed, to be honest with you. So it's a case of I want to get out there and start killing stuff, and the only way to do that is to buy better cannons. I feel. I know we took the hearts as the main stat this time around, so we do need to get our iron up as quickly as possible. Thankfully, we have the irrepressible cannoneer, so it is doable as long as we keep getting those secrets out, which I suppose on the other side of things means we do have to start finding stuff in order to be able to get our fragments up. But let's just see how it goes. We're doing okay. We haven't died yet with this character. Yeah, he says with this character. So yeah, let's just crack on. So we're back in London. We have the Labyrinth of Tigers. What's this then? The Labyrinth of Tigers is open under the patronage of the London Zoological Society to cautious visitors for educational purposes. Here you may see the devil apes of Far Mandalay, the thing in the mirror, the Cantigasta's children, the gargantuan cave snake, the inhabitor of wolves, the hybrid fiend. NB, the management recommends that you arrange your exit well before closing time. Don't want to get stuck here. No. And as it turns out, we can't actually do anything here. So that's absolutely pointless. A little bit of dramatic reading for you, just to get the episode started, just to let you know what you're in for. And then we crack on. So, back in London. What are we going to do? What do we have? We have a little bit of Scintillac. We've got some Parabola linen to sell. Oh, we have a shady sort. Okay. We're not doing too badly, actually. It might be worth introducing ourselves to the he/she person. So we need to go into London for that. London! Visit the university. How many secrets do we have? 1. Conveniently enough. Some might say well planned. So, again, we've done this a little bit. I'm not going to start reading through this. I will just see what we have of these, though. 1 lamentable relic. Don't really want to get rid of that. 1 outlandish artifact. You can have a couple of Z stories just to get you going, just to get that feeling up, that mutual respect for each other, he/she, and yeah, that's all you were getting out of me, I'm afraid. I think we better crack on. I will be talking to this guy in a minute, but I think first things first. What do you want? He has very specific needs, but you'll pay much better than the market rates. Okay, so what do you want? Something bright. 7 Scintillac. Wow, that could take a while. Something romantic and approved. Oh. They publish this stuff in the Carnet to the east, but they don't trade readily, and there's a customs duty on love stories. Still, I'll pay 1,000 echoes for the 7. That's not bad. That's not bad, if you can come across it. And then we've got the smuggled stuff. And you'll pay 1,000 echoes. What? Okay. So, I can take the hit and try and get through the taxation, not taxation system, the what's the word I'm looking for, the thing that stops you getting through to make sure you haven't got anything untoward in your stuff. Customs, that's what I'm looking for. Customs, right. So I can risk getting through customs and getting a nasty smack on the wrist for exactly the same as you'll pay me for if I had them approved. I don't think that's a very good deal, sir. Why would I go risking myself when I could just do it all legit, above board, and still get paid the same? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Oh well, never mind. As it turns out, we don't have any anyway, so we can't do anything right now. To London. Right, so let's go to the old Admiral, and let's give me my fuels. Give me my fuels. I don't think there's anything here worth actually talking about. We'll just crack on. Man is. Now, do we submit? This is fact for 24. So that's 1 in 4 chance, pretty much. Or do we just go for that? We do get money, big money, if we manage to do it properly. We still get the fuel regardless. So we're on 9 fuel. We've only got 154 echoes. Let's risk it for a biscuit. Boom. Oh, well, never mind. Station 3. Well, this will be a big payout because we're going to do this at once. Nice. I'll be rock with those kung fu nuns. Very good. The Kumain Canal. Only 5 for that. Boo. Pig mode. Yes, with my little rat friend who gives me 2 veils. The Iron Republic. We've gained a terror. Yeah, okay. And is that it? Were we done? Is that all we had? Didn't even notice. Submit your port reports. No, we had more. Mangrove College. 50 echo. Boom. Now we're talking. Visage. Theta Grey. Yep, not too bad. Fathomkin's Hole. Wow. I'll tell you what, it's been a bit of a break between me playing this game. And I didn't realise I had so much. This is great. Right. We done now? Is that it? Am I just randomly pressing again? No, right. So let's see if there's anything particular he wants off us this time. No. No? Oh, sorry. The Avid Horizon. Have we found that yet? I think we have, haven't we? That's fine. Okay. Right, so how much fuel do we have? 19. That's plenty of fuel for the time being. 8. Yeah, 8 supplies. We're going to need some more of that. Now, what do I do here? How many favours do we have? 12. Well, for the sake of a few extra, let's do it. Do it. Boo. Okay, that's fine. Jeez, 60% on 50 hearts. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. We do need to heal up though, so let's do that next. I think we're good enough for now. We need to go back to the guy though. Now, do I pass on my strategic information? The Admiral sits up, although he steeples his fingers and pretends calm, so he's very excited. He's trying to hide it. Got his poker face on. Yeah, well, we've got no one else we can give it to at the moment, so let's do that. 150 echo. Nice. Nice. He's hard to read with those glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. Eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. The clerk will see you paid. Cool. And we've got a favour for that as well. Can't do that. Doing the port reports. The relevatory chart, should I say. Let's find out if it's real. Now, I've never had one of these before, I don't think. So, just to see what happens. He scrutinises the chart minutely through a lens. Minutely? He doesn't, you notice, remove the dark spectacles. It passes muster, he remarks. The usual fee applies. Cool, 250. Nice, nice. And moves to the great game. How many of those do we have? 1. I know they don't pay a lot, so we're not going to worry about that. And I think we're done here. I think we are done here. That was a tidy payout. That's not bad at all. Now, what do we have a lot of? Is it parabola linen? Right, okay. Hopefully, there's going to be some of this in the Rose's Wharf. If there is a god, let alone 3 in this game, if there is a god, you'll want some parabola linen. Go. God damn it. Okay, but someone does want a little bit of scintillac. So we have the 1. We're going to need 7 for this guy down here, this pushy guy. So I don't think selling the 1's going to make much difference. And if it raises a bit of cash now, that can't be a bad thing, can it? So let's do that. 105 echo, nice. I think it's around 70-75 from the market, so from the normal shops, should I say. So that's not bad at all. And we are pushing towards 1,000. Very nice. Alright, so what else do we need to do? So we've done the scholar, we've done the admiral. We could pop into our lodgings. Do we want to pop into our lodgings yet? No, no, no. Let's go back to London. So crew. We only have 6 crew. Well, let's see who the new recruit is first. And who do we get? The Presbyteriate Adventuress. Is that right? She's a gunnery officer. Now, if I had a lot more money and more ways in which to spend, or less ways in which to spend it, I would probably hire her. But because we have a gunnery officer at the moment, iron and veils. Yeah, I'm really more pushing for iron. So the fact this guy has got 8 iron, I'm not too fussed about her. So we'll just get the sailor for the time being. That's one less we have to buy. And then we might as well have a bit of a... Well, no, let's hire more crew first. So here's for just one of these. So 3 crew, please. Hey, and we lost the terror. And then we will we'll go party. Why not? Let's go party. And we were unlucky. Okay. But we lost 3 terror. We got recent news. Yeah, well, it could have been better. Could have been better, but never mind. And then we need to go to resting here just to knock our terror down a little bit more. Nice. Right, so next. We need to sell some stuff. So, I'm not going to worry about this for the time being. Who buys the linen? You buy the linen. And we have 4 of those. So that's another, what, 240 echoes? Cool. Cool. And now we get to choose what we want to buy. What do we want to buy? The best gun I can get from Carrow's Naval Surplus would be, at the moment, the Cotterell and Hathersage Denunciation for 500 echoes. That's plus 15. What's ours at the moment? Plus 8. So it's almost double. So that's not bad. With a high enough iron stat, that would hit pretty chunkily. What about the Cavernous Yards? What does he sell? Deck. That one. Plus 18 for 900. So that's not really a major step up for the money, I don't think. So let's go for that. So we could look at buying a new engine. Who is my engine guy? You are my engine guy. So at the moment it is 800. The next step up is the 500 one to 1,000. It's not a major step up, is it, really? I know every little helps. But even so, what's the step up after that? Well, it's almost double again, but it's 1,000 echoes. I don't know if I want to spend all of that on here, on this right now, because that means we are left with only 5 supplies, which will take us to 13. Don't know. Do we just keep the cash? It means we can stay out longer. And next time there's a better chance of us being able to get an engine. So yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it for the time being. Ah, screw it. Let's buy it. So I shall take that off here. And then we can trade these bad boys out. Boom. Boom. I think we're pretty much back to where we were before I decided to kill myself last time round. So let's go back to you. It's only a little, but every little helps. No, wrong one. That's another supplies, I suppose. That's 14 supplies. Yeah, why not? Okay, so I think we're done. I don't think there's much else for us to do. So where are we going to be rocking this time then? We journal. Where does have we? No, we haven't spoken to Mavy's daughter yet, have we? So there's no point doing that yet. So we need to find the Avid Horizon. And that's it, really, isn't it? Where does this guy want to go, or this girl want to go to? It doesn't say, does it? Corsair's Forest. You don't help at all. Okay, well, I'm sure we'll come along at some point. So, Avid Horizon. Oh, Avid Horizon. That's where we need to get to. Where's the Avid Horizon? It's not too far. It's not too far. And we could always pop past Mount Palmerston again. So I think the way to go this time round would be to hit Hunter's Keep, get 10 Terror knocked off, over to Pigmote. No. So Hunter's Keep, Venderblight, Wither Codex, Ragged Crow, which isn't one anyway, Chapel of Lights, Avid Horizon, boom, that's that done. Mount Palmerston, Sea of Lilies, the Moe Island, Pigmote, Salt Lions in. And then after that we can go more south. The issue is, northernly, it's a much longer trek for less ports compared to southernly. So, but as we've been pulled in this direction, we might as well do it. It's worth it. It's worth it. And you never know what happens out on the Z. So, let's go. Up to full power, bosun. And here's hoping for a smooth ride. As I said, I'm a bit begrudged about what happened last time, simply because it was a player mistake. And I was a little bit too big for my boots. I'm the first to admit that. It was going ever so well, and I'm the one that fucked it. But, you know, you've got to make these mistakes. They do say that the wise man learns from other people's mistakes. I am definitely not a wise man, so we'll just take it as is and just hope for the best this time round, really. Okay. Okay. I've boo-booed straight away, so bear with me. We're going to come here quickly. Oh, damn it. Right, we've messed up completely. Backwards, backwards. I didn't spend all my money, did I? I didn't spend all my money. I didn't buy any supplies. We're very low on supplies, which isn't good. So, thankfully, we didn't find out very far north. So, it's only a case of going back in. See, this is my problem with jibber-jabbering through this episode. I can't concentrate on the task at hand. And then you make silly mistakes like this, which leads you to having to eat your sailors, which, you know, isn't ideal. They are needed at times. Again, private games, I have got to the point where I've lost my sailors through them mutinying on me, and it wasn't pretty, and I felt a bit begrudged by that. Now, the other thing I didn't do actually, which would help, although I haven't got the hold space for it at the moment, yoink, is talk to the guy with the scar on his face who disappeared anyway, so he couldn't help. Never mind. Let's oil supplies. Now we can. Oh, no, hang on. Now we can go. Now we can go. It's only a little bit of fuel. Who needs fuel? Who needs fuel? I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure that we will be looked after whilst out here. Yes. So I'm hoping this something at Port awaits you pops up soon. Don't know how long I'll have to sort of fly around for on the Z before it does. But I need to knock 10 terror off. I need it as low as possible because it is a long trek. 46 isn't majorly bad, but well, I suppose we could at least get the port report this time around. Nothing still. Okay, well, we can use our recent news if we have to. Ah, there we go. Boom. It's having the faster engine that does it. You don't get to things as well. You get to things too quick, if anything. So Lucy is the terror-less person, so we'll take you. And that's knocked 10 terror off. Thankfully, we've also got supplies, which makes up for messing about at the start. And oh, did we get a port report? No, we did not. No, we did not. Now we're set for... Oh, I've done it again. Jesus. Now we're set for the trip. And we're going straight up. Oh, boom. Who we got here? Steam Pinnace. Right. Time to test out the new gun. I'm hoping we can get behind him before he sees us. All we've got to do is get on his tail. There we go. Thank you, sir. Wow, 23. That's not bad. That's not bad. Could still do with more, but... Oh, that was silly. That was silly. But even so. Better than a kick in the nuts. Or an aft weapon. Cache of curiosities. Oh, some prisoner's honey. Okay, that's fine. How much hold space do we have left? 6. Yeah, okay. Northwards. But yeah, I've noticed I've been playing this game off camera a little bit more recently. It's just very relaxing. This and another game, which is a relatively relaxing game, but a lot more story driven, with much less things to stare at on screen. I am toying with the idea of bringing it to the channel in a Praj Plays YOLO edition, my first one. Neo Scavenger. Don't know if you've heard of it. It's very hardcore. It's very easy to die, but I think that the repetitiveness of dying and starting over every time you do die would be a little bit too much. So what have I promised? What have I promised? The two colonists of Venderbite have few pleasures remaining. Their new home is an echoing palace of red dust. Perhaps you can help a little. Oh, don't know. Okay, so what have we got open to us? Explore Venderbite, visit the first curator, which we've done. We'll get the port straight off. And then we'll go for a little wander, I guess. Let's go for a little wander. At the twisty tip of the odd little side street, welcoming yellow lights glows from the gilt-lettered windows of a restaurant. A sign reads, "Vengeance of Jonah!" Why in capitals? Do I need to shout it? Vengeance of Jonah! A beefy tomb colonist bustles up. A grey moustache pokes impertinently out from under his bandages. Come in, come in. So, oh yeah, because we spoke to the guy who recommended this place. As it turns out, he's mega expensive if I want to cook. And we can't afford anything else. So it was nice to find it, because it's a cramped little place, but much better lit than most places in the tomb colonies. The scents of the dishes are multidigenous and extraordinary. Are they good? They might be. They might be good. It's difficult to tell. And that's it. So at least we found the Vengeance of Jonah. So when we do have money, this I'm sure will come in very handy. Very handy. Do I want to waste anything here? No. No. So northwards again. Hopefully we'll find something else to shoot along the way. Oh, some bats maybe. Get some supplies. Where are you? There you are. So this should, he says, go down in 1, I presume. Nice. I do like the new gun. It's working out ever so nicely. And that'll be some supplies for us. I'm not too fussed about taking the extra terror, because that'll work out for us in the long run. The loop itself is pretty simple, so I'm not too fussed by that. So yeah, this Neo Scavenger game, I've been playing it through now. I've had 3 lives on it, and ooh, we want to avoid that. Our guns aren't that good. And I've had 3 lives on it now. The first 2 I died incredibly quick. And this next one is panning out quite long, actually, to the point where I want to complete this go through. And when I say complete, I mean get to the point where I die again before doing a YOLO edition. But yeah, it's something I am definitely thinking about bringing to the channel. What a YOLO edition will be about is basically I will play the game until I die, and then I'll split that up into however many, 20 to 30 minute episodes I can get out of it, really. And that way, it's a way of me bringing extra games that I like to play to the channel without having to, do a complete playthrough of it or a complete series. Anyway, we're in Wither now. Back to this game. What shall we do? What should we do? Let's have a look. Well, firstly, we want to gather intelligence. Yes. And we'll go and have a wander and see what happens, I guess. Wither is a quiet, chilly town of grey stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. And then the odd sight today is An intriguing smell. That's a smell. That's not a sight. Who'll try, who'll buy? The street vendor turns skewers on a grill. The mixed scents are nothing like anything sold in London. Well, 30% for something mysterious. Shredded jellyfish is 60%. That's not bad. Or we could just play it safe. Let's go for the shredded jellyfish. That's a pretty decent go, I think, compared to the something mysterious. It's not to everyone's taste. It is to mine. It is to mine. Traces of its venom still remain, just enough to make your tongue tingle and after the consciousness of a touch. Sorry, start again. Just enough to make your tongue tingle and alter your consciousness a touch. Your pulse accelerates and odd thoughts sparkle in the forefront of your mind. It's drugs, I tell you, it's drugs. So we've gained some fragments, lost 2 terror, which is cool. And yeah, 5 hunger. Nice. I don't think there's much I can do with the House of Question unless I really want to piss off the gods. But I don't think it's worth doing that at the moment. So we'll leave that. And I can't buy anything, can't sell anything, I don't think. We could sell our supplies. We could buy some supplies with our terror. No, let's not do that. That would be silly, I think, this time around. Oh, another lifeberg. They're swarming me, I swear. They're swarming me. So we'll just pop to Codex and then probably onto the Chapel of Lights after this, and then we can hit the Avid Horizon at the start of the next episode. Never taken down a lifeberg. I am intrigued to see what happens with that, but I feel I need at least the next ship up from the one I've got at the moment, let alone a bigger crew. Bigger crew as well. I'm scared of losing lots of crew again. I don't want to be trickling into port like I did on that one episode. Alright, Isle of Codex. Not a lot I can do here other than get a port report, so we'll do that very quickly and trek on. And I'm going to try and cover that one last black space on the map, just to open that up, and then we'll be on to the Avid Horizon, as I said. In the next episode, we'll stop at the Chapel of Lights this time round. I think, sort of land-wise, because I've noticed that if you can mirror any landmass at all, even these little small islands down here, it does knock your sanity, not lower, but it stops it being so intense. Wow. Oh no, you're far too high for me, far too high. We'll just sneak past you in the fog. I think that is a suitable way of doing this. As long as we don't get caught in the light of the ragged crow. No, he's found us. He's found us. Run away. No, he's definitely found us. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Burn it. Oh, lordy. Oh, lordy. This isn't good. Burn it again. Ah! It's not good to be chased by a moth. Have we broke line of sight? Is there such thing as line of sight here? Please let there be such thing as line of sight. Wow, that was unfortunate. We were very lucky there. We didn't take any damage on the engines at all. See, better engines, always good, always good. But never good to be chased by a big moth. I think the moth is trying to get its own back on the amount of times I've chased moths around my front room. So I suppose it's all even, you know, as far as karma's concerned and all that. I think we'll be taking. Oh, there's another lifeberg up there. I tell you, it's very dangerous up here. On this playthrough, it's just a lot of stuff that wants to kill me up north. I'm hoping down south is a little bit nicer. Oh, there we go. Down to slow speed. Did we open that last one? Yes, we have. So we'll pull into the Chapel of Lights and call it quits here, I think. I say pull in, sort of slowly get in. Eventually get there. Don't like snow. Don't like snow. Doesn't do me the end. I don't know how it affects the engines really. I can understand it, you know, being harder to see, but it shouldn't affect boat engines. Surely they're in the water. Now ice would be a different thing, but snow doesn't make much sense. And it's not even like we've got a sail, so who knows? Who knows? What happens down here in the Underzee? My lord, just can't get my head around it. Can't get my head around it. Anyway, Chapel of Lights. We can eat the chapel's bounty. We'll get the port report first. We could attend the service, but I'm not willing to give up 5 supplies, so no to that. We'll just eat of the chapel's bounty. The smiling priest unlocks the door of the storehouse for you. Here, he says, eat, but take nothing away with you. Firm but fair. They have shark steaks plucked from the sea, thin slices of cavern tuna, translucent and delicate as paper, little crimson cakes flavoured with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds, tomatoes, impossibly ripe and sweet so far from the surface. Gorge yourself, leave with the juices dripping from your chin. And on that note, we shall call it quits there. Thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take it easy.